Hi, I'm Phil McNaughton, the Company Environment Manager at British Sugar. My role encompasses managing all of our environmental commitments, compliance requirements and performance across the 4 sites that we have. So I did chemical engineering, studied chemical engineering at university, and then decided that I wanted to go and start off as a career in chemical engineering, and had 3 job offers when I left university, one of which was with British Sugar on their graduate training programme. And so I joined and haven't left. So that was about 23 years ago now. So I liked what British Sugar had to offer. And from a chemical engineering perspective, it offers a whole breadth of different opportunities, unit operations. It covers a lot of the engineering fundamentals. And the kind of graduate programme that we had and still have, it's changed a bit over the years. It gives a real good grounding across lots of areas of the business and in engineering and operation fundamentals. I'm one of these people that haven't mapped out my career path at all. So, some might say that I've fallen into things, but it's what it's allowed me to do is stay with the same business, which is less usual these days, not so common, but have a number of different roles, and being able to get my teeth into those, deliver, and then opportunities develop as the business develops as well. And you get to learn what your strengths and weaknesses are that enables you to try and tailor where you might want to go next as well. So I think that opportunity doesn't just exist in this industry and business, but probably in other ones across the food industry as well. Within British Sugar, we take on graduates still, but we take on more apprentices at 16, 18, and ages older than that as well. So I don't think that age is a barrier to starting an apprenticeship, not only with British Sugar, but also other companies in the food industry. And I would actually advocate that apprentices and apprenticeships are a really good place to start a career. And you could argue it's actually a better start than a graduate entry into some of these companies. And I'm sure British Sugar isn't alone in offering apprenticeships and graduate roles and training on the job, whilst also doing further qualifications at educational places local to where you're working. So I think either are good, and then there's also the kind of second jobbers, third jobbers, fourth jobbers that early in careers may not have started off in the right direction. You can always reset, come and join the food industry. So putting the technical aspects aside, because we will help the right people develop some of the technical aspects if we need to, and a willingness to get involved in a can-do attitude. You need to think positively that you can make a difference. Everybody can, and we will help get the best out of people. Having some flexibility and versatility, and demonstrating that in terms of how you work, where you work, and how you do it. Thinking differently. So we are increasingly looking for new ideas and how to harness some of the different thinking that is coming through the younger generations now, and trying to instill some of that into what we do, and being personable. I think an ability to get on with people and work collaboratively with people is incredibly important. Within the food industry, you can literally cover, I would imagine, pretty much every type of career that you could wish for. So there's financial routes, there's human resources and people management, there's the engineering and operations, things like advocacy. So trying to support the business in the light of government and local government and policies, communications, so communications and how we communicate internally and externally with people and other organisations is really important as well. So I've probably missed a really important one. So quality, so thinking about food and whole food supply chain, ensuring that the our production and what is produced in the food industry meets the right quality standards and requirements is clearly really important, because we're all going to eat it. So I've touched on a few, but it's not limited to those lot. And I think it doesn't mean you have to go and study human resources or finance at university. Clearly there's an advantage to doing that if that's what you want to get into, but I think there is flexibility these days to have a good educational grounding, do some things that are outside of your core education as well, to enable you to have a well-rounded personality and worldly experience. And I think that would stand you in good stead.